students, I am Nilanjana Suniyal, an online math tutor from India. Welcome you all to my channel NS Online Math Classes. Now, as you know, we are learning the chapter on the binomial theorem. First of all, we have learnt about the factorial notation, then we have learnt how to get the coefficients of the terms of the binomial expansion using the Pascal's triangle. Next, we have learnt how to get the coefficients using the nCr method. Now, in our today's session, we will be learning how to select a particular term from the binomial expansion when the term number is given. We can select particular terms from any binomial expansion when some condition is given. We will be learning about different conditions, but in our today's session, the condition will be the term number. The term number will be provided in the question. Okay? So, without any further delay, let us start with our today's session. The first question says, without simplifying, write down the 10th term of x minus 4 over x to the power of 30. So, let's start with our answer. Okay, so what was the binomial expansion? A plus b raised to the power of n was equal to the sigma notation I am writing. Obviously, I cannot write all the terms. If n is equal to some small number, you may write the different terms. Say n equal to 2, then you can write the 3 terms. N equal to 3, you can write the 4 terms. But if n equal to 100, you cannot write the 101 terms. Okay, so therefore, if we use this sigma notation. R is equal to 0 is the first value of R and R is equal to n is the last value of R. Our starting value is 0 and the ending value is n. And then we have the general term expression nCr, a raised to the power of n minus r and b raised to the power of r. Okay, this is the general term expression for the binomial expansion, and when we just add this sigma notation, we have all the terms included. It becomes the total binomial expansion. Okay, when we are taking all the values of r, it becomes the total binomial expansion, and when we take just a single value of r, this part gives us a particular term for a particular value of r. Okay, so the general term expression is, let me write it once more separately. The general term expression is nCr, a raised to the power of n minus r and b raised to the power of r. Of course, you have these multiplication signs, the implied multiplication signs in between. Okay. Now, for this binomial expansion, x minus 4 over x whole raised to the power of 30. What are the values that we are having? What is the value of n? N stands for the power. So, n is equal to 30. What is the value of a? A is the first term. So, x is the first term. Therefore, a is equal to x. What is the value of b? You see, a and b, they are connected by this plus sign, whereas x and 4 over x, these two are connected by the minus sign. Therefore, we will be taking the minus sign with the b part. Okay. So, b value will be equal to negative 4 over x. We know n, we know a, we know b. What don't we know? We don't know the value of r. What will be the value of r when we have to get the 10th term? Now, our starting value is 0. So, that will be for the first term, because this sigma notation gives all the terms of the binomial expansion. So, when r is equal to 0, that should be the first term. So, for the first term, r is equal to 0. For the second term, r is equal to 1. So you see, the r value is always 1 less than the term number. First term means the term number is 1. So the r value is 1 minus 1, which is 0. Second term means term number 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. R is equal to 1. So this thing you have to remember, this is very important. R value is always 1 less than that given term number. Since the given term number is 10, because it is the 10th term, the term number is 10. Therefore, the R value will be 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9. Now we have found all the values, so we will be just substituting. It will be 30C9 and E is x. So x to the power of 30 minus 9 and B is negative 4 over x. This should be raised to the power of r, that is 9. They have asked us not to simplify. So our answer will be this. 30C9 times x to the power of 30 minus 9 times negative 4 over x raised to the power of 9. But in case you are curious about knowing what will be the simplified form, let me show you what will be the simplified form. Okay. So, first of all, we will be getting the value of nCr. So, nCr 30, 9. This is equal to, it's quite a large number, 143,07150. 143,07150. So it is 143,07150 times x to the power of 30 minus 9 is 21. So x to the power of 21 times, what is negative 4 to the power of 9? Negative 4 raised to the power of 9 is equal to negative 262144. 262144. Okay, so negative 262144. And I'm separating these two. I can write this as 1 over x to the power of 9. Okay. And this is in the numerator, x to the power of 21. This is getting divided by x to the power of 9. And this is a large number, this is a large number. Therefore, their product will be even more larger. So, I'm not multiplying. I am pretty sure that you will be able to multiply these two numbers. So, I'm just writing this part as it is because you are not asked to give the answer. So, you really do not need this. But since we have just started this chapter, you are totally new to this chapter. At least I am assuming that. Therefore, I am showing you how should we be simplifying. Okay. But for this question, this is your answer. And x to the power of 21 divided by x to the power of 9 will be x to the power of 21 minus 9. That is x to the power of 12. This should be your answer in the simplified form. This is not totally simplified because you have to multiply these two. Okay. But since we have given the answer for this question, let us move on to the next question. Without simplifying, write down the 7th term of x plus y square whole raised to the power of 21. Now this is exactly similar to the previous question. Then why did I take up this question? Because of this y square. Because I am assuming that you are new to this chapter and there may be students who may get confused by just seeing that there are two variables present in this expansion. In the previous question, we had a single variable x, but it was present in both the terms. In one of the terms, it was in the numerator, and in the other term, it was in the denominator. But in this case, you are having, all are in the numerator, but there are two variables. You need not worry about how many variables are there. The process will be exactly the same. Okay? So let's start with our answer. And what is the general term expression? It is nCr a to the power of n minus r and b to the power of r. What is the value of n? N is equal to the power, that is 21. A is the first term, which is x. B is the second term, which is y square. And what is the value of r? R is 1 less than the term number. That is 7 minus 1, which is 6. So the value of r is equal to 6. Okay. So now we are in a position to just substitute these values and get the general term. So it is 21c6. A is x, so x raised to the power of 21 minus 6 is 15. Since we are not asked to simplify, so I am writing 21 minus 6 instead of 15. And b is equal to y square. So y square raised to the power of r, which is 6. Okay. So this is our answer, the unsimplified answer for this question. Again, if you want me to give the simplified form of the answer, then we have to use the calculator. First of all, we have to get the value of 21c6. So it is nCr 21, 6, 54264. 54264 times x to the power of 21 minus 6 is 15 and y to the power of 2 times 6 is 12. So this is the simplified form of the term, 7th term, but you are not required to give this. You have to give this form as the answer. Of course, the questions that you will be having in the board examination or in your class test maybe definitely not in the board examination will you be having this type of a question where you are asked give the unsimplified form. This is a question taken from the very first chapters of one of the first chapters of the, not chapters, rather exercises of the on the chapter Binomial Theorem. When it is expected that the students do not know much about the binomial theorem. So over here you are just being examined or tested whether you are being able to select the 7th term. How do you get the 7th term expression? That is what is getting tested in these questions. Obviously, if this is a board examination question, they would definitely be asking you to give the simplified form of the term. Okay. But for our today's session, the questions did not ask you to simplify. They have just asked you, they have just wanted to see whether you are being able to pick the correct terms. Okay. So students, this brings us to the end of this session. We meet again very soon. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please like, share and subscribe if you find the video helpful. So bye for now.